Hello boys and girls, it's Mrs. Leal here. I am coming to you and I have another story to read to you guys today. This one is a new book and I've read it a couple of times, but I don't think I've ever read it to kids before. And as you know right now, everybody is really working to keep their hands clean, to keep germs off of our hands. So we're always washing our hands and using sanitizer. And this book kind of goes along with that. It's really cute. And it has an animal in the book that I think you guys might like reading about. The pictures are awesome and the words are great too. So the name of my book is Never Let a Unicorn Get Spots. Do you want to see the cover? Check it out. Look at the little girl, look at her eyes. She has her eyes bugged like this because she's so surprised because her unicorn has spots all over it. This story was written by and illustrated by Diane Alber. That means she wrote the words and she drew the pictures. I love the pictures. I can't wait to show them to you. So let's see what happens in our book, Never Let a Unicorn Get Spots. Look at all these spots on the inside cover. What colors do you see? I see blue, red, purple, green, orange, yellow. Wow. I'm not sure how it happened, but today I woke up and my pet unicorn was covered in spots. Do you want to see the picture? You can see in the picture she's very surprised. Can you guys show me a surprised face? I had to do a close examination of these spots to see what I was dealing with. So I got out my doctor bag and found my magnifying glass to get a closer look. It was just as I suspected. She got a case of the silly spots. She must have gotten them when we were telling jokes yesterday. Those knock-knock jokes were pretty hilarious. So you can see in this picture, the little girl is thinking in her brain. You can see the cloud around them and they're telling jokes. And she says that's how her unicorn got silly spots. At first, these spots seemed pretty harmless, but then my unicorn sneezed. Achoo! And spots blasted out of her nose. Ew! Yuck! They were everywhere. Why didn't she cover her nose? I had heard that you never want your unicorn to get spots, but once she has them, how do you get rid of them? You can see that the spots came out of her nose and mouth and went everywhere. She did not cover her sneeze. Achoo! I needed to come up with a remedy and quick. So I thought if I covered them with some bandages, like you cover a scrape, maybe that would make the spots go away. I went into my doctor bag and got some bandages. I put one on every spot. Do you want to see a picture of the unicorn with Band-Aids all over her? She looks pretty silly, look. I waited for a bit, but when I took them off, oh no, the spots were still there. Maybe I could wash them off. If it works for germs, maybe it would work for spots. She's giving her unicorn a bath in the bathtub. Look at the bubbles. Pop, 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 pop. But the spots were still there. Look at the little girl's face. She looks a little bit worried. This was all making me very tired, and it looked like my unicorn was getting tired too. So I covered her with a nice cozy blanket and climbed into bed. Maybe, just maybe, getting some sleep would help. When I woke up, oh no, my unicorn was missing. Where did she go? I searched everywhere in my room, but my unicorn was nowhere to be found. I ran to check the rest of the house. As soon as I reached the hallway, I saw the most amazing spot art ever. As it turned out, while I was sleeping, my unicorn was busy making spots. It was the only thing I didn't think of. She had to make spots to get rid of them. Look at all of the different spots that she drew, that the unicorn drew on the paper. Wow, she made artwork with it. I can see why people say never let a unicorn get spots. They are really hard to get rid of. But without those spots, we would have never known the healing power of art. The end. There is a little something in the rest of the book, but it's not part of the story itself. It gives us some ways to prevent germs so that we don't spread germs to everybody around us. So one thing is, if you feel like you have to sneeze or cough, you can sneeze or cough into your elbow. Or you can get a tissue, cover your nose and your mouth. Make sure after you do that, you throw your tissue in the trash can. Don't leave it on the floor for someone else to pick up. And one other very, very important thing is always wash your hands. You can use soap and water. You can use sanitizer. And if you do use soap and water, here's a little tip. You want to make sure that you are washing your hands long enough to get all the soap on there very well and to be able to rinse all of the soap off. So you can sing the happy birthday song. That's what the book tells us. So let's pretend we're washing our hands now. Everybody get some soap. And you're gonna sing the happy birthday song while you wash your hands. Ready? Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. All right, boys and girls, I hope you loved that story, and I hope you make sure to keep your hands clean and that you cover your sneezes and your coughs in your elbow or with a tissue. Bye, guys. I'll see you later.